Oh, there you are, YouTube. Doodle 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 doo. Subscribe if you're interested. Hey, let's do a random ranking. Let's go to this movie collection behind me and pick out 3 movies at random. I will rank those movies here in the video, and if you'd like to rank them in the comments below, please feel free to do so. And then I'll jump into the comments section, and then we will talk movies together. Now, the ranking is basically based off of whatever these films are about. So it's unpredictable in how we'll rank them. Maybe it will be based off of, do I like the work of the director, the actors, cinematography, nostalgia, all of that stuff factors in. Sometimes I've even come down to the cover art of the piece of physical media itself. So let's make sure wow, this is funny. Let's make sure I've seen all of these, because if I haven't seen one, I gotta put it back. Okay, this is funny. Okay. So, I can't believe this happened. Randomly chosen, right? But it's always funny when there is a connection, because there's usually not. Got some shadows on me, got some old movies that we've ranked in the past here. Okay. Anyway, these are our movies. Beaches, Tearjerker. Who did I see this first with? It was either my mom or my aunt. Both of them loved this film very much. Bette Midler. Yeah, you're just, crying and stuff. It's like really sad. It's kind of like, I don't know if it's like Terms of Endearment, but, it has sad moments like that. You got Barbara Hershey right there, and then Bette Midler right there. But I grew up watching this. Did we have it? I don't think we had it. My aunt had it. I feel like my mom would just rent it quite a bit. But yeah, I don't think we owned it. Pretty sure we didn't own it. Yeah, I know we didn't, because we would have watched it more often. But I also feel like I'm questioning. None of that matters to you. But yeah, nice tearjerker in my eyes. I like that one. Next we have The Mask. Not the film with Cher or Sam Elliott. No, we're talking about Jim Carrey's The Mask. Not Mask. This is The Mask. So yeah, this was huge. Like, when was this? 1994? That was like the biggest year ever for Jim Carrey. What do you have, like 3 or 4 movies come out, like Ace Ventura, this, Dumb and Dumber, like all that stuff just came out all at once. And it was an amazing time. Really loved this movie as a kid. The special effects at the time were just like top notch. Everything was like very cartoony and Tex Avery style and Looney Tunes style, just like really over the top. And yeah, this was like our big introduction to Cameron Diaz, who I believe retired from acting, although I think I recently heard she's coming out of retirement to do something. I can't remember what. I don't know if I've ever listened to the commentary on this. I should do that. But I had this on VHS and watched it over and over and over again. I bet I could still, it's been a long time since I've seen it, but I bet I could still quote it pretty easily. But yeah, just like Milo says, it is fantastic fun. Good film. Love that movie. Followed by, this is what's interesting, sort of. It'd be more interesting if it was one of his other films from that year. But we have Yes Man. It's kind of interesting. Jim Carrey's movies, a lot of them, a lot of the big ones anyway, like some sort of supernatural thing happens to him. Like in The Mask, The Mask turns him into who he is. Wait, maybe, and then Liar Liar, he can't tell a lie. And then this one, he has to say yes to any question. So he's a yes man. He says yes. Somebody says, do you want to do this? He has to say yes. And then he goes on all sorts of these adventures as somebody who did not want to, live life to the fullest, but here he learns how to. I like this movie. It did feel a little late because, let's say this came out in the 90s, this would have been huge. But by this point, this type of movie starring Jim Carrey was just not a box office draw. But I know, had this come out in like 96, 97, 98 or something, this would have been a very big movie. Yeah, I still really like it though. Reese Darby's funny in it. I think that was the first time I knew of him because I didn't watch Flight of the Conchords till after this, and that's where I think most people know him. Now I do. I feel like I think of him more from that than I do this. And what's the other thing he does? Short Poppies. Is that what it's called? But yeah, Reese Darby's in this. Really good. Zoe Deschanel's in this. But yeah, I like this one. It feels very much like the Jim Carrey from the 90s, even though it's not. I mean, this might even be like 2010. Oh, no. 2008. But still, feels very 90s Jim Carrey. So the question is, how do we rank these? I know for sure Mask is number one for me. This was like a big film I was watching all the time. So then the question is, do I put Beaches at number 2? Or do I put Yes Man at number 2? I'm not really sure. I do like Yes Man, but I don't have any nostalgia towards it. So I don't know. Even though I like it, it does feel dated. It feels like it came a little late, and I don't have the nostalgia for it, even though I really like it. So I think this is going to be my ranking right here. The Mask, then Beaches, then Yes Man. So my question to you is, have you seen these movies? And if so, what do you think of them? And if you've seen all three, how would you rank them? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below, and perhaps I'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.